Going on to you, Gemini. So you have the Five of Wands, the Strength, the King of Swords. I've already done this video. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, the Tower, the Three of Wands, and last but not least, the Five of Cups. So a lot of you Geminis learning how to let go of certain things, let go of the past interactions that you've had with other people being disrespectful to you, bickering, arguing, being, letting go of those people. The Three of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, it just seems like things are just never even between you and the people that you tried to be good to, but they were so disrespectful. But the Nine of Pentacles represents a lot of you Geminis. You realize that that's okay because you have other things to do. And a lot of you Geminis don't really care. So the High Priestess now represents, so a lot of you Geminis are sitting back and paying attention to the areas of your life that needs more attention to them, and you're actually going to nurse those areas of your life back to health. The Page of Swords represents, you setting up those boundaries, right? Creating those boundaries by essentially just a lot of you Geminis just reflecting on what goes on, and what happens. So the Tower now represents this being a situation for you where you Geminis really have to be in a situation where, because of this, a lot of you Geminis are really over it. A lot of you Geminis are really over the nonsense. You're over the dysfunction. So a lot of you Geminis are willing to just walk away from things that have happened to you in the past and let it be what it is, because a lot of you Geminis understand now that, whatever it is that you had with this person is pretty much dysfunctional and it's over with. So a lot of you Geminis are like, oh, okay. The Three of Wands and the Five of Cups represents this being a situation where, because of this, the Three of Wands and the Five of Cups is the regret that a lot of those people may. It's regret on both sides. It's regret for you Geminis to kind of stick around as long as you did, but it's also regret on. It's also regret on their part because they have to put on a facade or whatever. But the Three of Wands represents a lot of you Geminis are already looking past this type of stuff. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify. Because what I'm seeing here for you Geminis is that I'm seeing how a lot of you Geminis are really just able to look past a lot of things right now. And, there's some people that have, like I said, there's some people that have been, getting on your nerves with how it seems like they just walk on air, right? They're just divine origin and nothing they ever do will ever, be terrible, and they're just perfect. And a lot of you Geminis see them and you're like, a lot of you are like, no, for a fact that a lot of those people are not perfect in the first place. So the thing about it is that as a result, you Geminis are taking a break from trying to get to know people for a while. Things are, okay with you. You're not necessarily, going to take it out on anybody in the future. A lot of you Geminis are just chilling, at this point. Like I said, being single, being being hidden, right? Because the High Priestess represents hidden, quiet, studying, contemplation. All of that type of stuff is what the High Priestess represents. It doesn't, among other things, right? But one of the things that the High Priestess represents is knowing who you really are by really studying certain things, right? Going back to the drawing board. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Tower. So to clarify the Tower, we have the Moon, right? Ghosting the entire world. Just leaving everybody alone. The Four of Cups, you know, even when people try to get to know you on that level, just ghosting everybody. Like I said, just not making yourself easily accessible. And then you have the Page of Wands, and then you have the Knight of Cups. This is about how, since this is the case, you know, a lot of people are going to really miss you. But then at the same time, specifically the people that you dated, but and your friends and your family and all of that. But a lot of you Geminis, like I said, you need time for yourself. So a lot of you Geminis are done, you know. You're just going to be by yourselves in self-imposed isolation and do your own thing. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. So to clarify the Five of Cups, you have the Page of Swords, the Empress, the Devil, and the Hermit. So yeah, this is past partners, perpetual, trying to, you know, bring you down. But the Empress, the Devil, and the Hermit represents how, well, the Empress is you, the Devil is the situation, and the Hermit represents them. They always trying to run some sort of manipulative game. They always thinking that they're trying to outsmart you, always with this nonsense. But now they don't have, they can't have access to you, Geminis, because you're nowhere to be found. You're hanging out by yourselves in your own home, wherever it is that you are, hanging out, coming and going. People can't find you is the point that I'm trying to make here, right? It's almost like you're invisible. It's almost like you're, you know, basically you're incognito. You're incognito, you're doing your own thing, and you just coming and going as you please. A lot of you Geminis are taking the time to cool off from that. But I'm taking a break myself from YouTube.